sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Texans first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson, and this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Josh Jacobs.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39, Prescott. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Prescott's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
in short yardage. Prescott. And it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They run it with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. There he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 21 yards. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Is the game at 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 1st down, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The gun, Watson. He gets this to Coulter complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Watson's pass.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Another carry.
A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves him with work to do on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you want... Guys, get your list done, because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
At the 50-yard line.
A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Prescott from the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Daniel Carlson to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brought down at the 26. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the draw. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. There to stop it was Carlton Davis. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
After the interception, here's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carried by.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 12. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Okay, here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now they try the right side here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorl, that got in there to bring him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete.
Isaiah Coulter, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Texans 28. Raiders 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 46.
Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. There as it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Great, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. From the gun, Watson. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cleveland Farrell, his 2nd sack of the night.
3 and out.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The tally on the return there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go into this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
At the Texans' 45-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Prescott. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and another 1st down. Second and 10. Prescott to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, 3rd down here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. His ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Texans 30, Raiders 27. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy